probably grind for level 25. Maybe 26. I need more defense. For sure. I could go here and get the stuff I couldn't get before. No, now she bitches about the return crystal? But she didn't do before. That's just minding my own business, man. Yeah. Dude, I didn't do anything. I'm just... He was just flapping his jaws.
ちょうどよい。世に挑むか。蹴散らす。
Oh, that was really fucking good. That was a great turn.ちょうどよい。行くぞマスター。そこを動くな。さって返上するぞ。させぬフレイナ。
では
Man, the game really starts put the anti-grinding on. It's funny because at the same time you kind of need to. It needs to be stated how much better the CCC is. Oh, great job. Oh, Saber, you motherfucker! Somebody clip that. What the fuck, Saber? I used a shockwave attack, and Saber completely missed it. She shot it, everywhere else except for where the phobia enemy was.
世の勝ちだな。この程度の増票では物足りない。
行くぞマスター。させぬフレイナ。させぬ返上するぞ。
世の出番だな。
よさ行くぞ。
芸がない。この程度の増票では物足りない。
見ているがよい。返上するぞ。もらったぞ。
伏せるがよい。肩慣らしにはちょうどよい。いざ。よい、始めよう。
そこを動くな。そこを動くな。させぬ。もらったぞ。
世の勝ちだな。もう少し楽しませよ。いざ。行くぞマスター。
そこを動くな。打ち砕く。さてフレイナ。もらったぞ。返上するぞ。
大義である。剣を振るうは世の役目。そなたは控えておれ。蹴散らす。
行くぞマスター。そこを動くな。硬いな。させぬ。もらったぞ。させぬ。
伏せるがよい。今のはいい戦いだった。見とれていいぞ。
いざ。
I think the city that was in that room I had was in either your friends. Oh, I see. Saber after the fight. Stay behind me, Master. Also, Saber after Hakuna Flash. Do you remember where we're going, Master?
受けるがよい。
そなたに拍手を。
Okay, I'm getting close.
まだ剣のノリが甘いな。
How Shadow Warrior? That's again my Michael Zero after Michael Zero doing Zoom.
行くぞマスター打ち砕く破壊なさて出直せ受けるがよい
大義であるまだ剣のノリが甘いな
いざ
良い気合だ
破壊な打ち砕くさせぬもらったぞ
大義である剣を振るうは世の役目そなたは控えておれ
見ているがよい打ち砕く破壊なさて出直せもらったぞ
芸がない次から次へとこりのやつらよ蹴散らす
行くぞマスターやっさせぬ受けるがよい
芸がない今のはいい戦いだ見とれていいぞ
行くぞマスターやっさせぬ出直せもらったぞ伏せるがよい
大事な探索を続けよう
いざ
よい
させぬ受けるがよい
世の勝ちだな肩慣らしにはちょうどよい
行くぞ
よい始めよ
打ち砕くそこを動くな受けるがよい
そなたに拍手をこの程度の増票では物足りない蹴散らす良い気合だ
打ち砕く 受けるがよい。
芸がない。この程度の増票では物足りない。
行くぞマスター。さてふれいな。世の出番だな。ロサイク術。
大気がある。
Alright, a few more, I'm already done.
程度の増票では物足りない。
I'm not sure what I will spend the points on. Maybe defense, because Arcway hits hard like fuck.
見ているがよい。
良い式だマスター。
行くぞマスター。
大気がある。これから次へと感謝を感謝を感謝を。
見ているがよい。させぬ出直せ。受けるがよい。
大気がある。まだ剣のノリが甘いな。
いざ。
良い気合いだ。
そこを動くな。そこを動くな。もらったぞ。
そなたに拍手を。もう少し楽しませよ。よい、始めよう。
But what was Haraki Harbor Awful? By the way, what's the problem with that level?
もらったぞ。さてふれいな。
大気がある。
Alright, one more and I'm done
に
with
は
this
ちょう
level.
どよい。
I like how every time you get points for the birds, it gives you exactly 666 money. Tomorrow's illumination battle. By now I hope you learned that worry and hesitation chafe against my principles, right? Command me gloriously, and in return I shall deliver victory. 12 hours, huh?
奏者よ、よく休んでおこう。これは世の勘だが、純粋に戦いを楽しむ贅沢はこれが最後になると思うぞ。
There's no power in existence that can stop time. The day of my elimination battle has arrived. I should go over the information I've collected so far. Maybe I can find something that will give me an edge. My opponent is a religious zealot, Gato. While his religion is pure insanity, he has a powerful servant. How did Gato refer to his servant's heterochromatic eyes? Myopic Mystica. The term he used was mystic eyes. I have no idea what they're capable of. But I'll find out soon enough. I think my unease about them came more from her intensely ominous aura than anything else. But every time I've expected something to go wrong, it has. When I fought with Serpent in the arena, I recognized the terrifying truth behind her class and I did it. Her true identity is that of a true ancestor from the start. A supernatural gifted guru, the founder of all things. That's right. She's a true ancestor, the Queen of the Vampires, tasked with fulfilling the will of the stars. Her power is such that if she were to use all of it against me, I would be obliterated in an instant. But since being summoned as a berserker by Gato, she seems to be unable to lose her full strength. Of course, the most useful bit of information came as a surprise for Hodomini's enemy hunt. It was in from her battle technique. The ultimate technique was called Blood Die Schwester. The name of her, I think it's German for Oath of a Blood Sister. I have no idea what implications the meaning of the phrase might have, but I'm pretty sure the technique itself is incredibly powerful. Although the ability is probably significantly restricted by her master, Gato. Our great bronze tooth is almost a celestial being in her own right. Beating her is going to be tough, but I have Rani on my side as well as my servant Saber. I can't be defeated. I won't be defeated. While Gato will be fighting alone, I have friends willing to fight by my side. Yeah, it's a different character from Arcade. It's probably the most well-known thing about Tsukihime, the Neko arc meme. When you get a bad ending in Tsukihime, you can have like this Ciel Sensei's explanations on what you fucked up. And Neko arc was one of the characters that show up there, and she was a playable character in Melted Blood, which was a fighting game sequel. So you've come, young man. The courage you've shown in making it this far in the Grail War is admirable. You know, maybe it's because of CCC, but I expected they were going to do more with Gato here. However, it seems that now you harbor a fear of my presence, the evidence of which is your reluctance to come any closer to me, or am I mistaken? More nervous than scary. No, it's just, you're really loud! The fact that my voice carries so much power should seem extremely natural to you, because for the first time in your fleeting life, you have encountered one who would deliver the voice of God. It is through my voice that God speaks. Elevate about Gaia, even as Kanda was, with speed that will shape even Ramiel, I must sound the voice of God from the heavens to the earth. Or to be more accurate, my voice holds more meaning than even the tolling of the bells of the Sagrada Familia. I must point out how pitiable you are, however. For if I had not been instructed in the will of God, your life may have gone on for a while longer. A pitiable little lamb, soon for the slaughter. Were you at least able to enjoy one last meal? So how will you answer? Or have you become coward by the might of my thunderous righteousness? Why is her eye purple? Because she has mystic eyes. Please just go away now. I really get to. Please just go away now. Do not become hopeless, young man. To give up on life is unforgivable. It's a sin akin to iconoclasm. I have to admit, he's funny because he's completely tone deaf. Be certain that your defeat or result of death will come swiftly as is ordained. However, this is no reason for you to simply abandon and toss away the gift of life bestowed upon you. For only those souls who have hope, even at the end, will re-enter the cycle of rebirth and redemption. Is the truth now clear to you? You must have hope to have any chance of being reincarnated, even if Armageddon occurs before your very eyes. Actually, in that case, surrender will be acceptable. Now, do you understand, young man? I know he's kind of like a parrot in the circus whose jest entertains the throng. I've always wanted to see one of the inexes of my time. Indeed, it seems like a good way to pass the time. Your servant is not unlike an annoying little insect. But I care not, your servant is irrelevant to me, as they are mere facets of Sarva, Dwarma, and Natman. And the reason for that is this. It is because I alone serve the one true God. You serve your servant? How asinine! That transcends mere absurdity. The only absolute in this life is my God. The pinnacle of all reason. The Messiah of all peoples. We will return to Karvala. Do you honestly think just anyone is able to serve such perfection embodied by my God? Thus, that is why I serve my God, because that's how it should be. Now, do you understand? My strength of will has been stronger than yours from the beginning, and my deeds have all been done in the name of salvation. By standing in my way, you play the role of Lucifer. You demon! You know not of shame! No matter how black your wings, evil is never acceptable. I am not a demon. The only fallen one here is you. So the mongrel barks back. Oh shit. However, you have not the right to question one who serves the will of God. I wanna see Ultra when he got the wins. he wishes everyone to serve his. That everyone could appreciate his goddess, and then Nicor just start invading the fucking Earth. Oops. Just merely re-impure cost me 1 billion points secret damage. I need to explain why. Why? If you give me $50 to go away, he would probably take it and go for about 5 seconds. I get now what Natsu was trying to do, because he's kind of crazy here, actually way crazy, but he's kind of funny how tone deaf he is. And I can see why Natsu said, you know what, let's do something with Gato in CCC. Gato in CCC, like I mentioned before, I think he's one of my favorite characters. Here, he's not as memorable, but you can kind of see hints of what would happen in CCC. Oh, Ricky. Oh no. It appears we have arrived. Unfortunately, this is the beginning of the end for you. I will come at you with all of my strength so that you will have no regrets when you reach heaven. Okay. Judgment Day has come. Now is your hour of Ragnarok. Prepare to receive Thor's thunder. What remains of your soiled body will be laid far from Eden. Ragnar leads from Ruin of Gods as well as man. Is that Bombast perhaps joking with us? I subscribe to the tenets of hedonism, so I understand ecstasy, but he does not wear it well. Let us put him out of his misery. Perhaps in his demise some poetic beauty can be found. She has extra loaded up. I don't think she has. Wait, what?
天井するぞ。
この剣舞迷うな、自信を持て。
I think she's gonna cast extra at the last turn again. Okay, this is me an extra life. Fuck. Code cast. Oh, you motherfucker! Gato! You motherfucker! Have to admit, I think I like the Arcway fight way more than the Dracula fight. Why is she bad? She feral because she's a summon under the class Berserker. Remember that she has magic hands, but Berserkers who have that skill, the Berserker class trade away their sanity in exchange for strength. Now Gato is kind of a fuck up master, so she's not as strong as she would be. From what I remember, Tsukihime Arcway is like one of the strongest beings in the Nasuverse. Well, thank God I give her that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, forgot I guarded. Not in stores. Oh God, this is incredibly fucking. Oh. Oh God, I'm not gonna survive it. Fuck! It was this close! Look at that! Look how little health! I got really fucking close. God damn it. Oh God, that was so close. Okay, let's try again. I think this is a fight we have to use Fount as a healer. The second turn she always waits. So it's good to do this. Should do. I like how he goes. I like how he goes. Not possible for a game, rejected. He's pretty funny. Yeah, Gato that is. Oh god, she's gonna resurrect with making the EX skill. I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Oh no, holy shit! I survived, nearly dead, but... Fuck. Oh, fuck you! Fuck! Honestly, I should have equipped Phoenix Scarf. Oh, God damn it! Oh. Oh, I'm gonna die. God damn it! Look at how close I was! 261! Look, holy shit, that's fucking close. Look at that, nearly dead. Yeah, I'm gonna change, give me a second. I'm just gonna reset. I'm gonna change, Phoenix Scar is much better than Ever Fragment by a mile. Inspelt isn't as good here because I don't think the effects really do much for Arcade, at least I can tell. I feel like I've got interesting favorites. Yeah, it's an interesting franchise to get into, for sure. The only thing I'll say is that if you want to get to Stay Night, the animes don't cut it. It's better to just go with the visual novel. She is basically fucking castrated in the adaptations. I just don't think any adaptations are particularly that good, sadly. No. Excuse me. It's amazing. I got super close to killing her, like literally one turn away from killing her, but then she just started to spam skills like crazy. She has more predictable patterns compared to the other berserkers. She always waits turn 2. Turn 3 she can do breaks, so it's convenient to do breaks there because you either get an even or she gets hit. I think she never does attack on attack 3. She always does one of the two. She either waits or does a break. She only does the skills on turn, only passive skills on attack 4. Attack 6 is either relegated to the Guardian Swords or to the extra. I don't really get your religion. How laughable. Of course it is beyond your ken. I am the body of the teachers of all religions. However, in the course of my studies I was struck with a revelation. Every teacher not only had contradictions, but had self-serving excuses for their hypocrisy. Theologians that willingly embrace inconsistent hypocrisy cannot change the world. But who appeared before me, racked with despair, was none other than the one true God. With purity like that of the Virgin Mary, the commanding presence of Akala, the Taj Mahal. It was at it was at the very moment when I understood my mission. Like when he just goes back to the poem. My missing. All of the teaching that I had studied were made false. Only my God was worthy of my belief. Now do you understand, young man? The one true God of preserve. Correct, you have the will to recognize the truth. Like the Ayatollah, your wisdom is admirable. The reason my God cannot speak is because his silence is but the final trial given to me by the heavens. Once I emerge as the ultimate victor, receive the omnipotent vessel, my God will smile upon me, allow me to hear her voice for the first time. Now, do you understand? My fucking... What the hell? What the hell was that pronunciation of Taj Mahal? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. So the Mongol barks back. Oh, it's the same answer. What the answer? What the fuck? I feel like if I play a visual only channel, my friends and I stupid voices for regard to being into experience. Like yourself, I don't think if you do that for stay, I don't think you're gonna be able to make much fun of it. Just saying. You'll understand when you get there. Suddenly metallic crash. No future, but I still want to be able to find like. You just want to. Well,
始めよ
well, that's good.
う硬いな気が利くな硬いな
させぬ入れ直
雑念が入ったわ。
せもらったぞ
ついに俺の時代が来た。じゃねん。
硬いな気が利くな
Okay, so if she hits you with break, she has one of that effect. It fucks you over. Is the remastered version staying out? Worth it? I didn't check much of it, so I couldn't really say. It's the easiest way to get into it, but I'm more familiar with the translation that came out in 2009. That was the one I read. What's the fucking name of it? Oh, I forgot the name of the translators. The Takajun one. I'm used to Veil because sometimes she attacks on attack 2 and I'm not sure. Okay, guard. Okay, she's gonna start doing not in stores every attack 6. Okay, I think I got her dead to rise. There you go. Rest in peace. No! How could this be? You know, I noticed that when they show Gato flashback in CCC, they purposely show that shot. Oh shit! They purposely show that shot and obscure Earthquake. It's something I wanted to comment on. CCC actually seems to be written like written in both ways. One that you already read played Fate Extra, but also in case that was your first Fate game or whatever, they purposely kept certain reveals. So in case you could go back to Fate Extra and get them, like twice Peaceman is never explained. Maybe the CCC route they changes, but twice Peaceman is never explained. Archer's Robin Hood's identity is actually never explained. He's just called Green Archer, and Gato's servant is never shown. Like, you don't know much about Gato in this game. So the first time, you know, with CCC, I thought it was a character they do in CCC. So it's kind of interesting. It's pretty so. It's ideally you want to play Fate Extra before it, but it still works if you play CCC. But it still works if you play CCC first. Though it does make some of the something like Leo Julius don't hit as hard without the stuff in Fate Extra. So it's still recommendable to play Fate Extra in the end. That being said, I have to say, Saber for being the supposed easy mode, I only found her to be really easy so far in the first half of the game. In the first half of the game, you could tell the caster fight is a fucking joke because you can just stack up 2 strength buffs, Sabers and the one from you can buy from the old Rusty Sword. She hits like a fucking truck. Now, I really need to say, what's the point of agility in this fucking game? Seriously. fuck is up with Arcwade's spine there? This, it cannot be! By Satan, it cannot! A god cannot topple! On hands and knees, got 2 inches towards his servant, like an infant unable to walk, crawling towards its mother. God, I beseech you, hear my plea. Please, answer me. Why? Why would my God not answer me? For once his shout is muffled. The barrier makes it seem small and far away, just like how Gato's body itself is fading away. God, my God. His racked voice can't say another word before his body is into it. That's why he says there was no God in CCC. He wandered all over the place. He lost to us. He realized his view, there is no God when he talks to Jinako. Now it makes perfect fucking sense. However, his servant does not disappear. If I had to describe it, I'd say something shifted, falling away. Huh? She transformed. I can't think of nothing else when she looks over at me. No, it's more like she reverted. That's the word I'm looking for. The weight of the shackles, the spell that had restrained her, has been stripped away.
ようやく解放されたか。ちょっと見たことない人間だったから付き合ってあげたけど。うん。はいわこれ。さよなら、純真のマスターさん。あなたの競技には輪廻転生って残ってた？なら次の命で会いましょう。でも思い込みの力ってすごいのね。
I wonder if Arcway is in CCC now.
よくまあ勘違いしてくれたものね。私は星の触覚、自然現象と同じなのに。神様って要するに人間が容認できる形にまで落とした認識でしょ。私を本物の神にするって言ってたけど、それ自体がおかしいっていうか、本物を偽物にランクダウンさせるなんて誰得っていうか。だいたいここどこ？ちょっと体がピリピリするんだけど、私間違いじゃない？
With that, she starts walking away from the barrier. There is a flash. Wait, what the? In the blink of an eye, a portal opens in midair. A portal the perfect size for her to pass through. As if this dimension acknowledges that she holds a right to pass through. But perhaps this dimension has no right to stop her.
そうそう、そこのあなた。
She turns on her heels and faces me. I've always fought her as my enemy, so I'm surprised I am not frightening her anymore. For some reason, she treats me to a carefree smile.
意識がなかったとはいえ、やってくれたみたいね。殺されかけたなんて2回目よ。懐かしい気持ちにしてもらったお礼はちゃんと返してあげる。その気があるなら私を探しなさい。その時は私を倒した責任ちゃんと取ってもらうんだから。
She says it with a smile.
また会いましょう。じゃあね。
As if we're friends, she waves as she turns back around. A second later, she leaps into the air and out of this dimension. She wishes to fight again? Well, an exterior opponent is appropriate for me. Weak enemies cannot draw out my true magnificence. Very well, after the Holy Grail War, let us defeat her. Sivir has taken a liking to our enemy, but just having fought, I don't share her sentiments. After all, her master was defeated. I won to the 4th round. I should start heading back soon. Okay, so she wasn't too hard either, but I wonder if this fight is a lot harder with Caster. It probably is. Now, next chapter, I know it was a pain to get through with Caster. The chapter section, the dungeon section. But Assassin himself was one of the easiest fucking fights in the game. To the point that I remember being at level 32, I didn't need to. Assassin is a fucking joke. By a mile. He's a very easy fight. It's like by design. Caster will beat him because all the Assassin does is spam attacks. And by that point, Caster has access to her Noble Phantasm, which allows her to use magic for an entire turn without wasting magic. You get you have the what the fuck is the name of that thing? The elixir. She has a fairly big mana supply. It's just it's a fight that's given how skills override other things. How Assassin never does the punch skill. He just gets overridden constantly. It's just nothing to him. She was so real for just portaling out like that. But yeah, we're very close to the end of the game. Now, wait a sec, Choke. In fact, I really argue that the last hard part of the game is the Chapter 6 boss fight. Even Chapter 6 itself is actually easier than Chapters 4 and 5. Like the following two chapters are like the hard part of Fate Extra, like when he stops fucking around. So I want to see if Saber actually is the easy mode, or if it's easy in the sense that she's easy to play. Yeah, this is the same. And none of the narration changes. I'm not sure if I'll beat chapter 5 now because I want to go to sleep, but I'm gonna do a bit. That being said, I was expecting a lot more from Gato, but that's the problem with going from CCC. CCC just does so much for Gato that it actually is hard to go back to Fate Extra. I see him as just being kind of a funny, religious, unintentionally hilarious religious zealot. Somehow I was able to win. More accurately, somehow managed to stay alive. That was the most powerful opponent I faced up until now, and I being that way was shook me. The Google bulletin board with the elf, too familiar. His cold, callous eyes radiate a predatory gaze. None of the other masters try to intimidate me quite like this. It's funny because he's actually shorter than Hakuno. He's actually quite shorter. Julius and Leo, the short kings. My skin prickles like thousands of invisible needles have struck the nape of my neck and my chest. Oh, this is the same. Honestly, I think Twice Beastman should not have been a thing in this game. Leo was a great antagonist. There was no need for Twice Beastman. Twice Beastman feels... Maybe this image contain a bad bitch. Nope, she can't. You know what pisses me off? It's just that Twice Beastman is completely pointless to the game. Like, they throw in a bit that he apparently was causing some terrorist actions. Somehow he's influencing the world. Somehow, I don't know how. Bring points that you're the reason there's like explosions and shit. I'm like, okay. It's like Natsu was trying to scale up the conflict of Twice Beastman, but it was I don't know. I kind of see what he was trying to do. The problem is that what's the setup for Twice Beastman? Some narration, and that one part where he walks in front of Hakuno in chapter 3. That's the setup. That's all the setup he gets, and what mentioned in the prologue. It's weird because Natsu, in my opinion, has struggled with writing good antagonists. Depends on the word. Leo is actually a good one, a good charismatic one, which makes me wonder what was the point of including Trice. No, not Trice. Oh my god, I just invented a new one. Twice Beastman. Not to mention his fucking name. All the names of the rest of the characters are pretty normal, even the English one. And then you have Twice Beastman. And I get what Twice is supposed to be, because there was a Twice in the real world and he died, and then there's a Twice that's the NPC there. Get it? Twice. And, oh my, it's just, forget it. I just don't know. A dismal human being. His methods thus far have contained no beauty. My servant speaks with disdain. They'll show him the liveliness of battle, springing flowers and song in the battlefield. Such pomp is just as well, for it will also be his funeral. Jeez, as always, she has a knack for ignoring my insecurities and rambling on. I think she was trying to motivate you. Casper is more like, let's beat them, or she mocks them. Let's go titty hunting. And Saber is like, kill them. They're gonna die. You call me it. You child. You're gonna die. Okay, maybe that's a little exaggerated, but it's like, if Casper has no chill, Saber, I don't know, she's already a fucking Terminator almost. But if she's trying to inspire me, that counts as being supportive. Yeah, I'd be happy. It's like, yeah, I appreciate that. He's gonna fucking die. Bitch ass pimp. As soon as I arrived at the Northwest office, I tell Rani about my next opponent. When I tell her that I will be fighting against Julius, Rani's jaw tightens slightly. Julius Belkis Harway, the Black Scorpion, assassin of the Harway family. I wonder how Rani knows so much about Julius. After seeing the apprehensive look on my face, Rani continues her explanation. I'm afraid I can't tell you any of the details, but he's known to strike for the shadows to protect the scion of his family, Leo Harway. Like a Scorpio, his stinger is sharp, but his poison brings about almost certain death. Recalling that foreboding sense of death sends a chill racing down my spine. It'd be accurate to say that as an opponent, he's on an entirely different level. Even with extensive preparation, you still may fall short of being able to face him. This is funny because it goes without saying that the level is harder than the fucking boss, which makes it all this talking fucking unintentionally hysterical. Therefore, I have decided I will help you. My health has returned, so. To be fair, Julius himself actually is threatening. He can seal like the break skill, which is one of the best ones that you use of that fights. He's harder than an assassin himself, which is a bit questionable. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to ask me. And I'm trying. I find myself recalling Julius' hollow, vacant stare. My opponent is a real assassin. One mistake and I might as well cut my own throat and save him trouble for doing it. Okay, that part of the dialogue is the same. Okay, let's talk to Sakura. Rani's always so polite, isn't she? She's a delight. That's it? Yeah, but the sandwich. Sakura, give me the sandwiches. Okay, don't give me a lunch then. I will help you. As far as I am. That's why I know you will win, future. Is the lighting here different or is it just me? Praetor, there is something that I must tell you about the arena. Never mind, it's nothing. Our enemy has just changed position, so be on your guard. Honestly, my biggest complaint so far about the game, one of my biggest complaints about the game, excuse me, is that it's just, why is there anti-grinding? I don't find it, I don't understand the point of it. Like, I get why it exists in RPGs, but in this game it just makes everything slower than it really needs to. Did you actually manage to advance again? There are only 8 masters left. To think you're one of them is truly annoying. Let me check something about the garden. Arena level 25. Is that an enemy? No, it must be magic things. Praetor, I feel uneasy. If there is indeed an enemy there, we may be in danger. Let us proceed cautiously. One thing I need to complain about Saber, with Caster, you have more important conversations. She asks questions that are important, well, to get to her skill, but you do learn more about her. Like, what do you think of a genocide? It comes out of the blue, but it's pretty funny, and she talks a lot more at night, whereas Saber usually is just sleeping. Actually, Saber sleeps a lot more like Caster. Saber is more like down and getting to business, whereas Caster likes to joke around. And I need to say, I like that part about Caster more than Saber. It's not that Saber is a bad character here. She's okay. It's that she's okay. She doesn't, barring a couple of moments, she doesn't leave that strong of an impression on me. Caster left a lot more of an impression on my mind. Like, if anything, I wish I would know more about her backstory in CCC. Maybe we'll know more about it in Extella, because I don't know. I just find her kind of interesting. Because apparently she had a very fucked up. Apparently she was a genuinely fucked up person, and apparently reformed. What's up? That familiar black coat strikes. What a slimy predatory aura. What pride to appear before us without his servant. Praetor, let us make quick work. That's my line. What? What just happened? In the space of a second, the air grew thick, and then I heard a thud, as if something was nothing. Could see the enemy? It's over. Let's go. Not satisfied? Do you want to slice off their heads too? No, there is no need. I've hit their heart, which is enough, but yeah, that's enough. They're as good as dead. I see. Let's go then. Maybe it was my imagination, but Julius barely glanced at me before walking off. Julius turned away from me, melting back into the dimly lit passage like some kind of apparition. Oh, they're as good as dead. Saber isn't moving. I can't think of anything but that terrible sight. My strong, capable servant is lying helpless on the floor. We just came out of the wrong side of a surprise attack. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This can't be real. It's a dream, right? No, I can't wake up from this dream. It's real. What happened? How could I have been... I suppose this is the work of an assassin. But how did he eradicate his presence so fully? Saber haltingly gets up. It's clear she is worse for the wear. I am so sorry, Praetor. However, I am glad you are fine. Okay, she falls again. Saber? Seeing that I'm safe, Saber sighs in relief and collapses again. I have to fix my sword as soon as possible. This is one of the reasons it's harder. You waste a day. You can't do anything in this day. The time limit on this chapter is very strict compared to the following level is actually a lot less strict, even if it's done backwards.
そうじゃよ。そなたの剣であると宣言しておきながら、このような失態を晒すとは、傷の痛みも耐えきれぬが、要は周知。
Yeah, I think the scene hits harder with Caster. Because Caster is always trying to be good and everything. This is more like, I don't know.
あまりいじめないでくれ。そなたにそんな顔をされるのが。
Saber rasps out the words as if informing them is taxing. Even though she's just being attacked by the enemy service, she's still more worried about me.
無理難題と承知しているが、頼む、マスター。今回はその手でこの体を守ってほしい。
Target level 28. I haven't processed yesterday's events yet. Saber fell asleep yesterday in our private room, but this morning my servant isn't awake yet. That's a problem. Look at my servant. The words of Julius's visible servant taunt me. Death is inescapable. Death. Is Saber going to die? My strong, wise servant who's always defended stupid me might really die? As much as my heart wants to deny it, my brain can't. Saber sucks in labor breaths but doesn't awaken. I have to do something. Knowing that I have to do something doesn't mean I know what to do. When I rush out of the room to collect my thoughts, I run into a concerned-looking Rani. Future, good morning. Oh, hi, Rani. Good morning, I absentmindedly reply. You don't look so old. Has something happened? Rani's worried tone jumpstarted my adult mind to processing things again. The first thing I noticed is that my face is still with worry. Belatedly, I turned and greeted Rani with a smile. I'm glad to see you up and about. Yes, I'm fine. I've gotten enough rest now. Now it's you I'm worried about, Future. What has happened? Please tell me if you can. You provided me a great service the professor said someone might someday, so I must repay you. The professor? Rani talks about this in video a lot. What kind of things have they taught her? Immediately after creating me, my professor said to me, find someone who treasures you for more than the doll you are. For when I do, that is when I will have a soul. Wow, that is kind of profound. That is why I have kept searching. And I have found that someone. You, Future. You are so unlike my professor, and yet you are the one. Yes, you are my owner. Okay, fucking goddamn it. So please, let me assist. Owner? It seems like Rani has been looking for a protector to take the place of her professor. After a voluntary and somewhat bewildered silence, Rani goes on. Future, you have made me more whole, but I am beholden first and foremost to my professor. Up until now, I have thought my duty was to understand the lessons my professor taught me. However, Future, I wish to aid you of my own free will, not for my professor, if you permit. Of course I welcome your help. It's reassuring to know that even the Holy Grail War, cooperation is possible. I'm luckier still that Rani's so skilled, but being her own is a little over the top. I wonder if friend will do. A friend, if you wish, Future. Now I ask not because I need proof of our bond, but may I link your portable terminal with mine, Future? I see no reason to object. I know my assent and hand my portable terminal over to Rani. Rani chants softly and suddenly the terminal blinks. That must mean it connected. The linking was successful. Now we should be able to keep in contact even here in the arena. Cool, now we can communicate anytime. I'm glad Rani's on my side. She smiles when I thank her. I lack the vast experience of my professor, and on top of that I have lost my servant. But I am still an alchemist of Atlas. If there's anything I can help with, please ask. Anything. That's right! Rani may know a way to revive Saber. What? Your servant was injured by that black scorpion. Is your servant okay? When I tell her my servant is still asleep in our private room, Rani ruminates for a moment. Your servant is still asleep in your private room? Will you please show me right away? I may know a way to revive your injured servant. Definitely not saying no to that. I know the course we accompany Ren to my private room. Saber should still be asleep there. This is your nerves, your magic circuits in disarray. In layman's terms, the pipe that supplies magic to the servant has been blocked. A servant thrives off their master's magic. Without it, they cannot even sustain their body's existence. Your servant is sustaining their body and their magic alone right now, but that source is finite. Unless their master's supply resumes, they will perish in a few days' time. I have a grasp on the situation. I will think of something. Please come see me again later. I will be waiting at my usual spot in the third floor hallway. Rani leaves the room, the look on her face solemn. Frustration at my powerless wells up every time I see Saber in pain, but it's accompanied by the urge for me to get help, fast. With Rani's help this evening, I'll form a plan of action. It's been hours since I spoke with Rani about it. Maybe she's found a way to help my servant. I guess I should head to the third floor. Oh, I see you're in fine health. Are you alone? Where might your servant be? Piping. Okay, this seems pretty much the same. State request. As much as I like to assist you, my fist brings only destruction. My fist more. The interesting thing is that he would genuinely help you, but he doesn't because of his fist and everything. I wonder if that's showing basically a little bit of regret that he knows that he can't do anything about his life. This is the life he picked. Because that's actually quite interesting, to be honest. It's a shame we don't get much more of Shuwen. Maybe in this route we get a Lancer Shuwen. But on chapter 7, we'll see. Future, thanks for coming here to see me. As far as I could determine, Saber has had significant damage done to her magic circuits. If your servant does not receive an infusion of magic soon, they won't be alive to see tomorrow. Dead by tomorrow? Whatever the case, what can I do before tomorrow comes? How can I supply them with magic? I have a solution that will work, even if this is a course that won't break until you defeat your foe. Rani looks directly at me and continues to speak in an almost indifferent tone. The solution to her problem is simple. I will temporarily send my power to Saber. Rani will send her. Is that even possible? I don't know where to begin. First of all, I can't even imagine how that will work. There is a bit of preparation that will need to be done, but it shouldn't be an issue. First, I'll connect to the Holy Grail. Oh, so it's the same exact shit as we've written, isn't it? I'm gonna do the exact same shit we've written here. Really? Come on, man. First, I'll connect to the Holy Grail while you're in the arena and open a temporary back door. Through it, I will be able to send magic to the servant. But serve me a spare fuel tank if you must. Is that even possible? More importantly, how much stress will we put on Rani's body? I appreciate your concern, but it's the only way, Future. However, if you disapprove, Brennan doesn't have a problem with why I'm out to check, and it's like I have a choice. So what do you need me to do? First, go to the arena and put this in a place that will be easy to hack into. As she says this, she hands me a black cube. And this is? It is a bypass circuit. Once in place, it will allow me to provide a flow of magic into the arena. Once you're in the arena, I will walk you through the details. For now, please go to the arena. I'm glad I spoke with Rani. I'm sure everything will turn out okay somehow. For now, we'd better head to the arena like Rani said. Is there anything else she says? Master, I am correct in assuming that you're going to the arena? Very well, I will be going too. My duty is to cross swords with the enemy. Your responsibilities, of course, lie elsewhere. I was planning on entering the arena alone, but Sarah would have noticed immediately. It's obvious that my sword is in no condition to fight effectively, if at all. However, I have no choice. I understand, Master. Now let us go, and do not worry, I will not fall to mere Tyrones. Oh wait, I should talk to her in the room before I go here. Yeah, the Rani route split. At first I was like, hey, this is way better, but honestly, it's not that memorable. Okay, so I'm 13 hours in. I thought it was actually taking a lot longer. Well, to be fair, it doesn't account for some of the devs I had, but yeah, maybe it's not that Saber makes the game easier. It's just you need to grind less. But yeah, consider that I'm in chapter 5, 13 hours in. I'll probably, at this rate, I'll probably finish the game before the 20-hour mark. Give me a second. I'm gonna drink some water, and then I'll be back. I'll try to do at least the first half of it because this chapter is a pain. Maybe Sarah will make it easier. Who knows? I'll be right back. back. I still think the first half of the game is way better in terms of like gameplay story. It just starts to go downhill from this point. Okay, good. Saber's still breathing. What the hell was attacked? Even Saber saw it coming. Until I figure out what happened, I can kiss my fossil victory goodbye. First things first, I have to get Saber to recover. I won't be able to explore the arena. I should ask Rani. I bet she would know what to do. Tita, te dije que acá no. Okay, no, it just repeats that. Yeah. Okay, she doesn't get it. Listo, Tita, me cansé. And that's what Shu was here to get to CCC. But I'm not sure if that's the case. I know I read a couple of interviews for like the Heavensfield Blu-rays. I know that CCC was the reason CCC exists is because he wanted to redeem Sakura as a character. Because while reception to the Heavensfield route from Stay Night had improved in the 5 or 6 years since Stay Night's release, initially that route was fucking hated. The reception to Sakura's character in Japan hadn't improved, and CCC was his way of trying to redeem that character. Now, I haven't played the CCC route, so I guess that's where Sakura will really come into play. But, like I said, this feels more like, oh, this is an experiment. Like, oh, let's put cool things. It's more of a game. It's more of a gameplay-focused RPG than the more story-driven one from CCC. Like, the previous chapter does have some pretty good, initially good story bits, but eventually it just becomes go and hunt monsters, and then you can fight Gato's servant, and that's it. This part of the dialogue, I think, is the exact same as with Rin. I don't think it changes. No, so when you connect to the hologram, we'll whatever Rani needs to do, she has my permission. If I want to carry Rani's plan, I'll need to avoid contact with the enemy. Okay, now he changed it. But we have to do the exact same. It appears you found a place suitable for hacking. Shanai said. It's all you, Rani. She responds quickly. Yes, that place is suitable to establish a bypass circuit. I will circumvent the barrier by channeling magic from the holy grail that maintains the arena. Here. We won't know until we test it out, but it appears the bypass circuit was successfully created. This chapter could have played the exact same just with Rani doing the dialogue instead of Rin, isn't it? Now then, let us continue this on the school grounds. No sooner have I replied in acknowledgement than an aura of death sends chills from my body. Are we around to see? I think your victory declaration may have been premature. Julius! Our prey is running free from when they should be rotten. What is this? Do you take mercy on them? No, not at all. I'd say they were just good enough to evade the full force of my strike. I see. Then this time, let's be sure Lipton Corpus. My servant is in condition to fight properly, but we have no choice but to defend ourselves. I never win. Challenging the sphere's opponent when my servant is exhausted like this. I need to escape somehow, but I'm facing the harshest of all the masters of encountered so far. So yeah, this is the same. Fisher, perform a force withdrawal on you. No sooner that I hear Rani's words as the light expand around me. Connection established. Are these his files? I hear Rani's voice. That cannot be. Gosh. Her voice wavers as she's so shocked she can hardly speak. He has no body. She softly mutters as searing truth. Okay, so... I wonder how long I've been out. The last thing I remember for yesterday is Julius' attack and then being swallowed by light. Still days, I moved my head some. It appears my motor skills are intact and my body is okay. I'm sore all over, but I'm alive. I sit up and open my eyes. Good morning, future. I'm so relieved you've awoken. You have been asleep ever since the imposed withdrawal. Excuse me. Checking my portable terminal, I see that day has passed. Rani ejected me from the arena when Julius attacked. I've been in shock ever since, I guess. Thank goodness the arena is dense with magic. I would not have been able to extract you elsewhere. A silver lining in a dark cloud, I suppose. That's right. How about the bypass circuit? Is it in progress?
Hi.
Oh, okay, Slap. The bypass circuit is providing a satisfactory influx, so it should be able to supply magic. What a relief. It's pure luck that Rani found a way to heal Saber just in time. By the way, do you mind closing your eyes for a while? I wonder why. Still, I do as I'm told. Oh, she's just gonna kiss him exactly like... Please keep them close until I say. It's in my imagination. This was Rani really close by. Suddenly, there's a soft touch against my lips. Is this another procedure that will supply me serving with magic? It's alright to open your eyes now. Just now, I ran a program that interrupts the contractual bond between you and your servant. Oh, so she kisses you the same way as with Rin. And that's it? It's the same fucking shit as the ring route! I should not be able to supply magic to your servant directly from my own person. That soft sensation still lingers on my lips. When I look at Rani, she blushes and looks away. There is nothing questionable to my actions. You are my keeper. No, my friend. All that's left is to perform the ceremony which I will supply magic to your servant. I shall have that done soon, so please come back this evening. You know what? CCC actually did a lot more interesting with Rani. A lot more interesting stuff with Rani. If it was a parody, it was almost like a parody. Rani was way more fucking memorable in CCC than this. It's not the same with Rin. Rin is actually pretty fun in both routes. Rani just gets overshadowed. It's actually kind of sad. If there's anything at all I can do to help. I can't keep believing. No, there is nothing you can assist with. However, I do have a request. Namely, I'm going to perform the ceremony in the nurse's office, so please do not peek. Don't peek. I suppose she doesn't want any distractions. I should do as she says and wait until the evening. We're gonna take a peek, right? I feel like a fucking pervert. Oh, hello there, future. As soon as Rani showed up, I was unceremoniously shoved the door. I wonder what she's up to. I could get fired for this. How am I supposed to do my job out here? I know that I was told to stay out, but I am Saber's master. I can't help but be worried. God, what should I do? I better stay out of the way. I better see what's going on. The choice is clear. As a master, the welfare of my servants should always come first. As I put my hand on the door, I feel a slight shock as if I was plugged into a socket. I crack the door open and peer inside. Oh no! Inputted strumpet! At least keep your panties on! No! Saber, my healing won't be truly effective if you don't cooperate. Now, where was I? I can't really see anything. What is going on in there? If I open the door a bit more! Oh no! As I open the door, an incredible fragrance overwhelms my senses. The scent is impossible to define, but it somehow stimulates every fiber of my being. All of a sudden, what could that possibly... I mean, who's there? Oh! I see flashing lights and my body goes numb as I sit to the floor, my mind totally blank. I must have set an incredibly powerful trap, but for an instant I saw a naked, slender leg. You should have done that. You just have to wait a little while longer. Her anger washed over me like a wave. All I could think about was her leg, another. No, better not dwell on that. The next time I try to pick would probably end up being fate. Look at Rani getting all flustered and awkward. Isn't she cute? If I were her, I'd do more than... What in the hell? She definitely doesn't seem like herself right now. She's actually kind of creeping me out, so we could just leave her alone for now. Get the fuck away from me! Poor Sakura. She didn't deserve to be treated like that. Monster. All she needs was given her comfort. I think I'll call the library to hear from Rani. I better make the most of what time still remains. As I comb the bookshelf for more information, presence of... Oh, this scene we've seen. And this is the same. I already saw that scene. Future. Just like the terminal said, when I reach the first floor, Rani's waiting for me. My servant is behind her. Oh, Praetor, have you been well since I last saw you? When our eyes meet, Saber's face turns bright red. What's going on here? I wonder if something happened during the magical healing process. There's nothing to worry about. She's squirming a little, but as you can see, Saber's magical energy has made a full recovery. Fully recovered, that's good. The nurse's office smells sweet. Maybe I should ask what they did in there for future reference. Oh! You must be curious. If you like, I can tell you everything. How uncouth, Praetor, to think of that and you. Ugh. Rani was unexpectedly bracing her actions. I shall not entertain such behavior, not even from you. Is this a competition for her? More and more, I find it difficult to say exactly what in the world is going on, but in any case, future, even though I told you, you still pick. How could I not? I'm a master. I care what happens to my servant. It is good you feel that way, but it's lucky you weren't caught in a trap. If you had entered, you could have suffered severe brain damage. The trap was meant for the enemy, not you. It's kind of scary how powerful Rani is. Okay, so it's the same as Rin. Don't get any ideas, Master. Only extreme circumstances the way I submit to another's will in bed. Oh, she straight up says. I don't think even Castor said that. That Rani. I told her to at least keep some underclothes on. Was blindsided. Saber huffs, appearing displeased. Well, I ought to thank Rani. She looks worn out. Oh, there's no need to thank me. It was no imposition. I am a bit tired, though. I shall return to bed for the remainder of the day. Gah, don't flee, Rani. Our contest is not yet over. Oh, having sex is a contest? For Saber? Okay. Rani bows and leaves. Saber keeps yelling at her as she leaves. What's animosity about? If you ask me, I say Rani's strategically retreating. Animosity? That makes me think of Julius as his deft servant. There's an overwhelming difference between us. I have to be able to retaliate or I will become digital debris. Do not worry, Praetor. I shall not fall prey to the same trick again. Now that I am well, I will revisit the disgrace I have suffered upon their heads. What a bold assertion for one who just crawled out of their grave. Please, no, not the cold rush of death again. By the time my senses revive, Julius has come to confront me. Saber is a believer in the idea of competitive sex, it would seem. You! Such blatant disregard for decorum. I shall reply you with a lesson in humility. I saw through your trick the last time when you threw a surprise trick at me. Your fist penetrates your enemy's body with a bolt of magic which disrupts their nerves. It is a secret Chinese technique that combines raw energy with the martial arts. You've seen through my moves, said to need no second strike. How marvelous, my opponent! With my fist, I will crush you to powder, grind you into the earth. This joy is a cheap liquor that I drink and drink, but never am sated by. Right, Julius? If by joy you mean bloodlust, I have no interest. Be brief about your business. How about you, my enemy? You must take some joy in bloodshed. A ridiculous notion. The beauty of fire lies in chivalry, not in base amusement. Many a disciple will mourn. There is no more wretched thing than a master becoming an assassin. You landed a blow below the belt. It is true, I have very much strayed off my path. The dark side is seductive, as any martial arts instructor knows. Like a snake in its tail, death leads to blood, leads to death, leads to blood. All this talk of bloodlust. Master, he intends to instigate a fight here. Are you ready? It's unavoidable. If you don't go in the offensive, we'll die here. We will give it all we got. Is that a Star Wars reference? I don't think so. I think it's just... It might have been inspired by Star Wars. Nasu probably likes it. I mean, there's one point where I was talking to Anderson in CCC, and Castus said, I'm gonna get Spielberg, as in Spielberg, to make a film about her and Hakuno's wedding, and then Anderson was like, why didn't you get George, as in George Lucas? He didn't say like in a bad way. He was making fun of a bloody wedding. I think it was a prequel reference. I think he was referring to Padme and Anakin's doomed romance. I think maybe I was reading too much into it, but it's pretty clear that by George he means George Lucas. So in Japan, the prequels are much more positively received than in North America. It's not like in North America where they were hated. They got mixed reception, then they were hated, and then they were back to being. They got a lot of praise there. It's a very divisive thing. With the prequels in Japan, they were always real liked. So I don't think Nasu doesn't like the prequels. He probably does. He probably likes George Lucas in general. Hold, everyone freezes a Katami signal. Now I'm sure I need to tell you this, but fighting in school grounds is prohibited. If you're at studio. We don't care, do we, Julius? My interest has waned. Let's go. I don't wish to be saddled with a penalty for ending this weekly. Fair enough. I too wish to avoid a dull fight. Julius saves. We'll save it for the arena, so I take it. That's the venue to vent your passion. Kotomi will be like, hey, no fight at the fucking school, assholes. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm feeling a little tired right now. I think the medicine actually started to take effect. Excuse me. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. Arkham was here. I guess he left. But yeah, the running route started really interesting, and now I'm gonna start. It's what I was afraid of. It's gonna be the exact same, except Rani's gonna be in place of Rin. But and unfortunately, we're not getting anything interesting with Rani in terms of what is on in terms of the story. That's a little disappointing to say the least, but oh well. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow I'll continue. And I get the feeling I'll be able to finish Chapter 5, hopefully Chapter 6, because once I'm done with Chapters 5 and 6, then the rest of the game is a breeze. But anyways, thanks for stopping by and see ya.